the last tier 2.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How GAIMIN want to play this.
Might want to burn it top. Like, I think you really...
To get that tier 3?
Yeah, I think you take the risk here. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, the initiation on it. He's dead right off the bat. Does have the buyback. I'm not sure if he wants to expend it though. X into the torrent. There's the big Requiem to follow, but doesn't really connect on much. It does go down to the right click, but that's still a support for your off lane. Epicenter from Amar. Sunstrike to follow. Trying to take out the support. The disruptor. They're going to get the Undying first. So Static Storm, not a whole lot. The Ratio. Off the BKB. Trying to stand his ground. He gets a double kill for himself now. But BKB has run out. The song connects along with the ice path. That's life number 1. Torrent to try to slow this down, but Dyrachyo looks to be completely surrounded, and he's going to be brought down by OG. Tofu somehow lives, despite basically being the one initiated on his boom. He's going to get tornadoed. Now blocked up by BZM. Doesn't look like they have much more catch to follow, though.
That is honestly the dream for OG, the way that played out. They kill Beastmaster first with at no cost. Like, that is... Ace just being a bit out of position. They were biting over more than they could chew, right? Shadowfiend was already looking to go and hit top, and in the meantime, Beastmaster was pushing the mid wave with his body instead of just the summons. And Amar just pounced on that opportunity immediately, and they get themselves a huge defend, because not only do they kill that Beastmaster and win the fight, they end up saving their top tier 3 by going aggressive in mid. I think if GAIMIN Gladiators connect top with all their heroes, they drop their Tombstone, and the 1 minute Aegis is live on the Shadowfiend, the bare minimum is that they get the tier 3. And they could have maybe got a lane of Rax with any sort of good team fight. Now the Aegis ended up going completely to waste. All that is from one moment.
Well, they did get a bunch of towers out of it. And some damage to the tier 3.
It was more in
that moment.
In the context of what was happening there. But you're technically correct, so I can appreciate that.
Appreciate it, Syndra.
Yep.
Shout out to Syndra.
Yep.
For appreciating
Shout out to me.
But yeah, pretty even game, and we are a little bit less than 8 minutes away from the timer that Immortal Fate put on the team.
Yeah, clock's seriously ticking right now, but I think...
I mean, what's the real clock, do you think? Like, when do they... Is there actual timer like, okay, this is too late now?
Dire's top tower.
They do have some scaling options.
I don't think so, as long as Kunkka goes the right items. I think GAIMIN can even win this game minute 60. But I do think it gets trickier and trickier, to be honest, so...
Radiant's bottom tower.
This second Aegis, I would say, if that goes the way of OG, I have them all the way. Goes the way of GAIMIN Gladiators, they have another good moment of opportunity. Gonna find Celery here.
Yeah, Burrow, and all the setup in the world for the old Sunstrike.
I don't think it gets much harder than that in the Dota universe. You got Macrofired and Sunstruck at the same time. That's...
Well,
I love it!
A little bit later is Dyrachyo, Requiem coming. Not able to dodge with the mirror image, but it's like the Naga will get away anyway. Well, at half HP is the Moonlight Shadow, keeping cover. Nice Burrow Strike on the 2 from Amar. Epicenter to follow. Sunstrike as well. And Ace is dead again. And only Dyrachyo and Boom left. The ensnare keeps the Shadowfiend in place. And it's looking like death of him as well. The meatball surprise brings him to his knees. Double kill for BZM, and OG now back in the driver's seat.
Really, really good spell casting, and Killer Instinct there from Amar. Finds both setups just perfectly done. Recognizes what he can do, and again, Ace on the Beastmaster gets nothing off. He has BKB. He's actually really farmed on the Beast. He's the highest net worth in his team, as usual, almost. With Helm of the Overlord BKB, doesn't matter if you get Burrow Struck and full-on burst comboed. So this right here, when this fails, you have to hard disengage. But they're sticking around. You see they're kind of like going back and forth. They're uncertain what to do, and that Burrow Strike right there just seals the deal. Ace gets blown up. Full-on spell comboed, and they even have that ensnare from the side to boot. Just beautiful Dota from OG, just finding the angles and the right picks when they're given the opportunity. And all of a sudden, now this looks pretty damn grim for GAIMIN Gladiators. This move, I dare say this move has to work. If this works and they get Roche, they can kind of stabilize. If it fails again, Naga's starting to reach critical mass soon.
We can see the Roche timer is pretty damn late this time around, so... but yeah, I agree. The second Roche is a requirement for GAIMIN, it feels like.
Radiant are scanning.
Both sides smoking though. Boom showing himself in the enemy
Dire's
triangle.
courier has been killed.
Cover of illusions. Amar and
Taiga.
company try to initiate Taiga.
Oh, he only
Nice
found the
burrow
one-man
coming
stun.
out. Aids again getting locked down. Sunstrike to follow again. Pops his BKB finally. There's a primal roar now on top of Amar. Still with the BKB, but let's see. Requiem from the sideline. Not quite enough to take out Amar here. But the axe out, he gets out of that as well. Amar, slippery man.
They still have vision on him for
They
Clems.
do. Finally, Clem's back. Double kill for Tofu of
That's a
all
gem.
heroes. That's true. Gem drops. Unfortunately for GAIMIN, Roche not up anytime soon.
Dude, that... If I'm honest with you, the game could have almost... I'm not going to say the game could have ended there, but
Radiant's
Amar
courier
did not
has been
find the
killed.
stun of his dreams there. He actually had a 3-man lineup, but he only hit the first guy. I think didn't manage to click on the back hero in that stun and just ends up getting only one here.
Right here. Wow.
Look at that potential stun combo into Ice Path.
Yeah.
They literally just wipe them out if that lands on 3 heroes, but instead, Ace gets to
Dire's
play for
middle
once
tower
in this
is under
team
attack.
fight. Huge impact there with the Roar, obviously ultimately leading to the Sand King kill, and they've already killed the Mirana,
Dire's
so...
middle tower has fallen.
Could have been the stun of his dreams. It's still not terrible, right? Like, you still have decent control. You didn't lose Roche.
Yeah.
EZM, needs to keep in mind the enemy team has the gem.
Yeah. They seem more scared of him than vice versa.
Yeah. The gem is on Tofu, though, and he's not frontlining, so they didn't see
Dire's
BZM
middle
run
tower
up there.
is under
I see.
attack.
Pretty bold, honestly, to do that in that situation as Invoker.
Yeah,
I mean,
forcing
yeah,
his
you have
TP back.
BKB, but...
Duraccio is going to get X back. Able to defend this easily, though.
Are scanning.
It's a nice benefit.
Yeah, and they're going to keep the Roche control. 20
Roche.
seconds to go now.
Indeed. Roche number 2, so very important.
Give a shard, too, if you get it on GAIMIN here. Shadow Fiend, I
Probably
guess?
Beastmaster.
Do you think that's
Oh,
better than SF?
he has it
Dire's
already.
middle
Yeah,
tower
I think
is under attack.
despite that, probably Shadow Fiend, right? So, I don't think Tidal Wave is worth
Dire's
it.
structures
No,
are
probably not.
fortified.
They're just sitting in the pit, but you can see the smoke down from OG. They are ready for this potential fight here. And Roche has begun. Gonna pop the drums. They really want to get this quickly, but OG are here. Sunstrike's gonna give him some vision. There's the burrow strike at the center as well. Nice pass and macro fire. Massive damage being applied. Finally, KB's come out to watch it with the massive requiem for himself. He's just going for Roche, but he's gonna get takes
Dire's
the
middle
ages.
tower is under attack.
OG gets the Roche as well. And now they're gonna try to turn this around onto Duraccio with no BKB anymore. Massive fight for OG. And the Ice Path clips Ace, who has the BKB TP. He'll be fine, but OG winning this fight and getting the Roshan. I didn't see if they got the shard, but I assume yes.
What's
It looks
that?
like BZM took it.
I think that was a tornado from BZM, by the way. It wasn't a Yule, right? They don't have a Yule.
Oh, yeah,
they just
maybe.
literally just clutched it out. Perfect spell casting there. And Amar... Oh, Amar has a Yule. It might have been his. Never mind. But crazy. They...
And now they're going high ground.
Sunstrike was so key there. They really needed the Sunstrike vision.
Look at
Dire's
that
middle tower
damage.
is under attack.
Salary. Dying in his own base.
It's going really fast all of a sudden.
Yep, tier 3
Dire's
is
middle
down,
tower
and now the
has fallen.
focus on to the mid-racks.
GAIMIN Gladiators are in a hurry. They have 1
Dire's
minute
middle
and
barracks are
15
under
seconds
attack.
left to win the game.
Dire's structures
Immortal
are
Fate.
fortified.
Mortal Faith!
You gotta rally the troops here, straight down mid. for your prediction to come true.
Now with a 9K lead for OG. This is looking good for them.
Like honestly, that pit fight, if they don't have Sunstrike, I don't think OG win that fight. I think they
Just for the vision?
They absolutely needed this vision. It gives Amar the certainty that he can epi burrow these two heroes before they BKB. I mean, this is so hard to decide in the moment. I think.
Let's see.
No, I don't even know what you do. You have no idea when the pounce is coming. It's GAIMIN Gladiators, right? You just don't know when to pop BKBs. Man. Good stuff from OG there. Get themselves a 10K lead and an Aegis on Invoker. And at this point, with how their lineup works and what they're set out to do, looks like GAIMIN Gladiators need to do some pretty massive outplaying in the coming team fight to fight 2 lives Invoker with Blink Hex BKB.
Yep, it's going to be a tough one, no doubt about it. And we haven't even discussed Yuragi too much this game, but he has a Scotty, Manta, Butterfly, and working on Heart next. He is going to be tough to bring down for sure.
And I think the problem here is Boom is going Hex, right? And it's a lot of the time on Kunkka, this is a good item in this slot.
Radiant are scanning. For the Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Vanish.
Very calm. I would have been screaming, something like that. But we're going to see a smoke from both sides. They're going to collide immediately. Strike on 2. Dying deleted. 8. And Boom able to get off their BKBs though in mass for the entirety of GAIMIN Gladiators. In fact, now that they might have to back off as Ace able to get the correct Naga sign with the roar, but this is all in a defensive measure. GAIMIN on the run. Duraccio trying to satanic back up to a healthy amount. It's good amount of damage, but Ace is dead, and now the ice path connects. And this is looking very, very bad for GAIMIN as they lose their Shadow Fiend as well. And the song just to cancel any potential TPs. Tofu spills 3 for 1 OG.
Yeah, this is starting
Radiant's
to look more and more like a formality of just going down the lane and getting a lane of barracks now for OG. They have 50 seconds on the Shadow Fiend. Without that hero, GAIMIN Gladiators can't fight. And what I was getting at is that you're going Hex on Kunkka, which a lot of the time is good here, but the problem is you don't have the damage against Naga anymore. Good tornado timing.
Canceled it. That's very nice timing. EMP is going to connect. Triple meteor thanks to the shard. BZM not going to pursue any further. But Yuragi finds himself a celery.
Yeah, he was trying to delay things bottom by cutting out this wave. BZM has the Aegis, so he doesn't really care if he gets killed here, to be honest. He wants the mana back, so he's just going to go and hit the tower.
Indeed. And they're pressuring the bottom tower as well with Yuragi and all his illusions. Tier 3 top falls.
Tower has fallen.
Boom, still trying to defend. Tornado comes out. The BZM still, like you said, that Aegis still in tow here. He's going to jump in, gets off the cold snap and the ice wall, just buying some time. And finally, the Aegis gets expended as Yuragi is going to be taking out the bottom racks in the meantime. But Static Storm, Ghost Ship is coming, and the roar on top of it, and they do get BZM.
Wait.
A lot of damage being applied to all these buildings, but no racks quite yet. Song in retreat. And still the melee racks alive in the bottom lane with 200 HP.
How the hell did Tofu notice Static Storm there? There was 1 second cooldown on the BKB on Invoker at the end of that kill.
Oh, he probably just did it.
They just felt it, you know? Yeah. They're like, in my mind, when Invoker plays like that, oh, he has BKB for the second life, you know?
Right.
But they actually took the chance that, on the off chance that he doesn't have it ready yet, we get the kill there, and they did. That was really surprising to me that they find that kill on BZM and effectively defend all 3 lanes. They've lost all the towers, though. Literally everything is just ripe for the taking. But that was pretty crazy. And yeah, okay, I like this from Boom. He deviated from the Hex. I think he realizes they need more damage. Like, the Naga illusions are too big of a problem. They have 4K health. he has to be able to deal with some more AoE cleave. He's going now for the Silver Edge, which is a good connection item. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing him going Rapier after that if we get to that point instead of Hex. I think you're in that territory now where you have to take huge risks in order to pull it off.
I mean, how good is Rapier these days on him? I mean, with all the changes that have made in the last few years.
I think it's pretty solid when you have the Silver Edge.
Nope, BZM.
It's going to pick up Hex very soon. He needs another few hundred golds.
Getting close to Lincoln's.
Did I say Hex?
Few hundred away. It's fine. We're on the same page, Cinder.
Yeah, we agree. He's buying item.
You can speak gibberish and I'll translate for everybody.
Double damage.
Almost
Walk on both
MKB
sides.
onto Rajcho.
Radiant
Roggy.
are scanning.
That was a joke. I'm just going to ignore. Oh, the leap out. No connection quite yet, but the glimpse finally comes in. Able to get the vision at the last moment as Taiga gets dropped. But OG not afraid. They want to continue on. Amar able to get the one with the Burrow Strike. Requiem kind of a zoning. Oh, they popped the BKB to try to get away from the song. Kind of an awkward engagement overall. I don't know. But the Ice Pack takes on to 2. Tornado to follow. The both supports controlled right now. It's Misha trying to outrun this Triceratops and zombies as he gets destroyed by a hawk, it looked like. Triple meteor now. This BZM just playing with his food. Not able to land that ghost ship, so BZM finds the distance.
Now that would be an interesting team fight to have the True Sight audio on. Because like, go back. I don't know, I'm out, guys. I'm still here. Okay, I'm coming in from the side. OG did not seem like they were on the same page with what they were trying to accomplish with that song. Kind of, I mean, it's one of those moments where you might have a really good idea as one player, and then one thing you're counting on from someone else, they're a little bit too far away or whatever, and you end up like walking back and forward. Considering how that was looking, I think getting out with 2 support deaths is probably pretty decent for them. Because that could have got really scary if they had chosen to commit a little bit too much. So end up settling for that relatively minor loss, and I think it's time for both teams to start having a look at good old Stone Guy. Spawn timer obviously not known to the teams. We know
Bit
it.
of a late one again.
But it is the area to play on the map now. I actually think the biggest concern for GAIMIN Gladiators right now is how do they deal with BZM's Invoker now that he has Lincoln. I actually think it's really tough for them to solve this hero with the heroes that they have available right now. He's creating insane amounts of space. He's forcing them to use BKBs, and they can't really go on him first unless they get some sort of really clean way to break the Lincolns. Like you can X-Mark or Glimpse into Roar, but it's just very hard. He's so fast. You need to have vision. Not easy at all. And he keeps pushing in this bottom lane. He's constantly forcing rotation. That time it was Kunkka with the X mark. He can't do that again.
BKB now up for Yuragi. Of course, he's had the heart for a little bit now, and at this point, he is running out of room in his inventory. I guess the treads can go, potentially. I don't know about the old Aghanim Scepter this game, but we'll see. Moonlight Shadow. Sentries immediately placed.
Who spoiled that?
Boars have died thanks to the Aghanim Scepter via the arrow. Very tense here. This could be the final fight for GAIMIN if it goes poorly for them.
They decide to send in their Thunderhide.
Yep, Triceratops gets the ward successfully. Getting soul ripped now. The fight between Triceratops and Demon going in the way of Demon with alacrity.
Yeah, but now they have a wolf.
Now the wolf is very powerful. It's from another dimension.
As Evolution has shown, the stronger pet. Okay,
Oh, nice sidestep by the wolf.
Yeah.
Gaining intelligence via Evolution.
Do have the good vision here actually placed, which could moment of opportunity. They see a lot of heroes right now. Now they don't.
And the glimpse back. This is all about when Roche is up, and obviously the vision for GAIMIN with the Hawk potentially here playing a big role. And let's see if it's the Ags. It's Refresher Shard. All right.
good on Invoker, though.
It is very good. Less exciting, let's be real. Aghanim Scepter. Cool.
I don't know. I feel like on Invoker, Shard is exciting.
Very good, like I said. Wolf is still alive, in case you're wondering.
Yep.
Hawks have been spawned. But surely there's going to be sentries in the area. Yep, the dual breath. An idea that this is here.
Forge Spirit's really important there, actually, giving him some much-needed information.
Amar, the tombstone comes out, so that cancels the dagger. But here's the song just to kill Tombstone. See if they can turn this around on top. The ice path connects onto Celery. The Rachu gets off the Requiem as well, but it doesn't really connect on much. Ace gets the blink up, but a nice double burrow from Amar. Kinetic field are members of OG. They find the first support, so 1-for-1 to start. 5 backs galore. As Duraccio trying to right-click his way out of this, but he is not doing anything, it feels like. The Death Requiem comes out. Ace and the rest of GAIMIN on the run. Epicenter. Oh, Amar. All right, blinks to the high ground. On the other side of the ice wall, and it looks like this is going to be the death of Boom at the very least. OG trying to clean up even more as Ace on the high ground, being slow to a crawl and being brought down again. And OG in prime position to move on here in the lower bracket of TI11.
Yeah, if they were to just push now, they would get megas. There's 2 cores without buyback on GAIMIN, but they will get the Roche first. Keep it safe. They're not over-rotating for the Roche, though. They're doing it with 2 heroes and leaving a little bit of a cheese for fun here, letting it ferment for later, then it heals more.
That's right, that's how it works.
Tastes better too, which is not unimportant. Top racks are gone.
Creeps will take care of it. And onto the mid lane, OG goes. Tofu trying to stem the bleeding, but I feel like they might just have to give up the megas and try to fight it outside of that.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Just because they don't have these heroes up quite a while. Plenty of time for OG to try to finish this right here, right now. The first strike onto the Disruptor. Does have buyback. The Settler is spotted in the tree. Tornado not going to connect. Along with the Sunstrike as well. Looks like he'll make it back into the fountain. As the song being used. Control them.
Allies.
Nope. BKB from Duraccio, but if you have to use that next to your fountain, that's probably good news for OG.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Limps back on a Taiga, but the Mega Critics have come. The zone is successful.
Your admiral is on board.
Trying to... Beautiful strike from Amar. Ice path to fall to the rock.
Monster kill.
Probably distance here, but they're really just working on the illusions. That's what's taking so long. And again, OG 4 minutes on the Aegis now. Definitely blasted. The meteors coming out. Them in their own epicenter. GAIMIN Gladiators will fall as OG will move on. It's the last remaining member of GAIMIN, but he's gonna die inside the fountain as GGs are called. So GAIMIN Gladiators, a great year overall, but eliminated here at TI11, and OG we'll move on.
OG victory.
That That was spicy. If you think back 15, 20 minutes ago, that looked like OG could have easily been on the ropes with one
Yes.
good